When was the last time you did a good turn for somebody? Just something that you were not asked to do, that it just came out of the goodness of your heart? Well, our next two guests have done tons of good turns for people, partly because they're scouts and that's just how they roll, but also because they are part of a movement, Good Turn Week here in Canada, at 50 locations across the country. Please welcome to the show Darren Tse and Oliver Fleury. How are you guys?
Hi, good.
Good. And you?
So Good Turn Week. Darren, sorry, not Darren, Edward, tell me what that is all about.
So Good Turn Week is a youth-driven initiative that aims to foster a greater sense of community and friendship through acts of kindness and considerations to others.
Right. So, and Oliver, what does that mean to you specifically?
So
like, give me an example.
It means just passing along acts of kindness to other people. It can be small stuff like holding the door for someone or talking to the guy who thinks he has no friends, or it can be something big like an organized fundraiser to a charity.
Right. So what are some of the things that you've done as part of Good Turn Week in the past?
So I've always been just on the lookout for people who look like they need a boost in their day. But also with our scout troop, I've organized a towel drive for the Humane Society of Ottawa.
A towel drive?
Yep.
So for dogs to sleep on, or?
They have many uses for the towels. The dogs to sleep on, drying them off after their bath.
Oh,
but they're in
awesome.
desperate need of materials, so that's what I hope that we can collect for them.
Right. So just going back a bit, Edward, you are a rover, a scout rover.
Yes.
So that's for anybody over 18.
Yes.
How long have you been involved in scouting?
So I've been involved with scouting since I was a scout, so probably around 8-9 years now.
Right.
And the great thing about scouting is it's a lot of community engagement as well as a lot of outdoor activities.
Right, right. And what about you?
So I joined Scouts as a white-tailed beaver. So I was obviously very young. I think it was something around 5 years ago.
But yeah,
5
right.
or 6 years.
Right. Well, I was a beaver leader, as I told you in the green room. I was Bubbles the beaver leader. I had a lot of fun. It was great working with those little guys. And so, out of all of your experiences and my own, what do you think scouting brings to Canada and to you at the ground level?
So I think that scouting brings to us new opportunities for friendships, outdoor skills, first aid skills, and it's probably the best thing I've ever agreed to try.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Edward, what is we talked about first aid skills. There's something that's coming up very soon on the 29th.
Yes.
What is that?
Scouts Canada is hosting CPR sessions to introduce youth aged 9 to 16 with introductory CPR skills.
Right. And that's going to be held where in Ottawa?
It's going to be held in downtown Ottawa.
Right.
Anyone who's interested, it can be, whether you're a scout or not, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and register on the Scouts Canada Red Cross.
So, and I think that is, the CPR event is Scouts Canada Red Cross. You can Google those things or go to scoutscanada.ca and navigate your way through.
Yes.
And that's free and it's done by the Red Cross, so you know it's going to be good, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Right, right. And so what was the last good turn that you did?
So the last good turn I did, it was back at school. One of my friends had lost their Presto card, which they need to take the bus home. So I helped them find it. They had left it outside, so I helped them to find their Presto card, and now they don't need to worry about getting home.
That's awesome. So, and Edward, what, you know, as we have this whole week of good turns, right? So at all these locations, sponsored by RBC Foundation.
Yes.
What are some of the events that you're going to be involved in?
So, for example, I'm going to be involved tomorrow with a community garden project at Rochester Heights, where it's a youth-led project where Scouts will be building a few community gardens for the community house that they so desperately needed.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, that's you know, that's the thing about good turns, is that you're actually doing something selflessly, but you're also building up somebody else's confidence, their community, their sense of well-being, their health, all of those things, right?
Whether consciously or unconsciously.
Right, exactly. And how does that make you feel?
Well, doing good turns for other people, it's always made me feel happier inside, knowing that I've improved someone's day in any sort of way.
Right, and what about you, Edward?
For me, it's about bringing whatever joy it is to their face. For me, that's more than enough.
Right, right. So, you know, you've got so many hours in the day, you've got a lot of good turns to get out there, and you want to encourage other people. So, of course, they can go to scoutscanada.ca/Good Turn Week, and you can find out more about that. And also go to Eventbrite to find the free CPR event that's happening on the 29th. That's going to be held downtown, and it will be run by the Red Cross. Guys, thank you so much. You brought me a good turn, a big smile on my face. I really enjoyed this. And we are going to be back after this with the Osgood Youth Association Good Run.